Hey everyone, welcome back to English Voice Podcast. I'm Elena, and today we have an episode that I think is going to be really enjoyable because we are talking about something that almost every person on earth loves, movies.
And I'm Jax. And Elena, movies are one of the most common conversation topics in the English-speaking world. Whether you are at a party, on a first date, at work during a lunch break, or just catching up with a friend, sooner or later someone says, "Have you seen any good films lately?"
And today we are going to make sure you can answer that question beautifully. Today's episode is all about how to talk about your favorite movie in English. The vocabulary, the grammar, the phrases, the expressions, everything you need to describe a film, share your opinion, explain why you love it, and have a real, natural movie conversation.
And what makes movie talk so valuable for English learners is that it covers so many different communication skills at once. Describing a story, expressing opinions, talking about emotions and atmosphere, comparing films, recommending things to others. All of these come together beautifully in a movie conversation.
Let's start with the basics, movie vocabulary, because before you can talk about a film fluently, you need the right words, and English has a wonderfully rich set of vocabulary for describing films.
First, genres. A genre is the category or type of film: action, comedy, drama, romance, thriller, horror, science fiction or sci-fi, fantasy, animation, documentary, historical drama, crime, mystery, adventure, biographical film, or biopic. Knowing genres is the foundation because it is often the first thing people ask or mention when talking about a film.
What kind of film is it? It is a psychological thriller. It is a romantic drama. It is an animated fantasy. It is a crime documentary. These genre descriptions immediately give the other person a picture of what kind of experience to expect. And combining two genres is very natural. A romantic comedy, a sci-fi thriller, a historical drama.
Now let's talk about the key people and elements of a film. The director, the person who makes the creative decisions and guides the film. The cast, the group of actors in the film. The lead actor or lead actress, the main performer. The screenplay or script, the written text of the film. The soundtrack, the music. The cinematography, the visual style and camera work. The plot, the story. The theme, the deeper idea or message underneath the story.
And for describing those elements, the director did an extraordinary job of bringing the story to life. The cast was exceptional. Every performance felt completely real. The soundtrack perfectly captured the mood of each scene. The cinematography was breathtaking, some of the most beautiful images I have ever seen in a film. The screenplay was sharp, intelligent, and full of moments that stayed with me long after the credits rolled.
Notice those phrases: brought the story to life, felt completely real, captured the mood, stayed with me long after. These are the kinds of expressions that make your movie talk sound genuinely fluent and thoughtful, rather than just saying, "It was good" or "I liked it."
Now let's talk about how to describe the plot, the story, without giving everything away. Because in a movie conversation, you want to give enough detail to make the other person interested without spoiling the experience for them. This is a real art in English conversation.
Some great plot introduction phrases. It is about a young woman who discovers a secret that changes everything she thought she knew about her family. It follows a group of strangers who are brought together by an unexpected event and have to find a way to survive. It tells the story of a man who loses everything and has to rebuild his life from scratch. It is set in a small coastal town in the 1950s where nothing is quite what it appears.
Those phrases, it is about, it follows, it tells the story of, it is set in, are your plot introduction tools. They let you describe the premise of a film clearly and engagingly without over-explaining. And the phrase, "nothing is quite what it appears," is a beautiful way to hint at mystery or complexity without giving away the twist.
And for recommending without spoiling, I do not want to say too much because I think you should experience it without knowing too much beforehand. All I will say is that the ending is something you will not see coming. Trust me on this one. Just watch it. I went in with very low expectations and came out completely overwhelmed.
That phrase, "I went in with low expectations and came out completely overwhelmed," is one of the highest compliments you can give a film in English. It says the film exceeded everything you expected. It surprised you. It moved you beyond what you were prepared for.
Now let's talk about expressing your opinion of a film, because this is where movie conversations really come alive, and English gives you a huge range of ways to express how a film made you feel and what you thought of it.
Strongly positive. It was absolutely brilliant. It blew me away. I was completely gripped from start to finish. I could not take my eyes off the screen. It is one of the best films I have ever seen. It is the kind of film that stays with you. I came out of the cinema feeling genuinely moved. It left me speechless. I have recommended it to everyone I know.
Those phrases, blew me away, gripped from start to finish, stays with you, left me speechless, these are powerful and vivid. They show genuine emotional impact. And that is what good film criticism, even casual film criticism between friends, sounds like. Not just saying, "I liked it," but saying what it did to you.
Elena, moderately positive. It was really enjoyable. I had a great time watching it. It was well made and very entertaining. I was pleasantly surprised by how much I liked it. It is not the deepest film, but it is very well done. It's the kind of film that puts you in a really good mood. I would definitely watch it again.
Jax, mixed opinion. It had some really strong moments, but it lost me a bit in the middle. The performances were excellent, but the story felt a little thin. It started incredibly well, but the ending was disappointing. I can see why people love it, but it was not quite for me. It was good, but not as good as I expected given all the praise it received.
Elena, that last phrase, "not as good as I expected given all the praise it received," is so natural and so common. It's what you say when a film has been hyped up enormously and you found it slightly underwhelming. Overhyped is another great word for this. It was a bit overhyped, in my opinion.
Jax, negative but respectful. It wasn't really my kind of film. It didn't connect with me the way I hoped it would. I can appreciate what it was trying to do, but I just didn't enjoy the experience. It felt very slow for my taste. I struggled to get through it, if I'm being honest.
Notice how all the negative opinions there are expressed respectfully, not saying it was terrible or boring, but using phrases like, "not really my kind of film," "did not connect with me," "I can appreciate what it was trying to do." These phrases let you be honest about not enjoying something while still being gracious and thoughtful.
Now let's talk about describing the emotional experience of watching a film, because movies are all about feeling, and being able to describe how a film made you feel is one of the most powerful things in movie conversation.
It made me cry, properly cry, not just a little. It was genuinely funny. I laughed out loud several times. It had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. I felt completely tense for the last 30 minutes. It moved me in a way I was not expecting. I felt deeply sad for days after watching it. It gave me chills. It made me think about my own life. It left me feeling hopeful and inspired.
On the edge of my seat. That is a beautiful expression, meaning you were so tense and excited that you could not sit back and relax. You were literally perched forward, leaning in, completely absorbed. It gave me chills, meaning it produced that physical feeling of goosebumps, of something profound or thrilling passing through you.
and made me think about my own life. This is one of the highest things you can say about a film. It means the story reached beyond the screen and touched something personal. It made the experience of watching not just entertainment, but reflection. The best films do that. They make you see your own life slightly differently.
Now let's talk about describing specific elements in more detail, because being able to articulate what specifically made a film great or memorable shows a real level of engagement and thoughtfulness.
Talking about the acting, the lead performance was absolutely extraordinary. She brought such depth and vulnerability to the role. He completely disappeared into the character. I forgot I was watching an actor. The chemistry between the two leads was electric. The supporting cast was equally impressive. Every character felt fully realized.
Disappeared into the character. That is such a vivid phrase. It means the actor was so completely convincing that you could not see the performance. You only saw the person. And chemistry between actors, that almost invisible quality of connection and believability between two performers, is one of the most important things in any film about human relationships.
Talking about the story and writing, the script was incredibly sharp and witty. The dialogue felt completely natural, like real people having real conversations. The plot had so many unexpected twists that I genuinely could not predict what was coming. The pacing was perfect. It never dragged and never felt rushed. The ending was deeply satisfying and felt completely earned.
Felt completely earned. That phrase is important. It means the ending, or the emotional payoff of the film, was justified by everything that came before it. You believed in it. It did not feel forced or manipulative. It arrived naturally from the story and the characters. When an ending feels earned, it is one of the most satisfying experiences in cinema.
Talking about visuals and atmosphere, the cinematography was stunning. The color palette gave the whole film a very specific mood. The production design was incredible. Every detail felt considered and intentional. The visual effects were seamless. I never once thought about the technology. I just believed in the world. The atmosphere it created was unlike anything I have experienced before.
Now, let's put it all together with a full model movie recommendation. I am going to recommend a favorite film using everything we have covered: genre, plot introduction, specific elements, emotional experience, and recommendation phrases.
Go for it, Jax.
Okay. So the film I want to recommend is one that I have watched multiple times, and it gets better every single time. It's a drama, I would say. It sits somewhere between a personal character study and a quiet thriller. Without giving too much away, it follows a man who returns to his hometown after a long absence and has to confront a past he has spent years running from. It's set over the course of a single winter, and the atmosphere it creates is extraordinary. Cold, quiet, and incredibly tense.
That is such a compelling introduction already. Keep going.
The lead performance is one of the finest I have ever seen. The actor completely disappears into the role, and there's this incredible stillness to the performance that says more than any dialogue could. The screenplay is sharp and restrained. It trusts the audience to feel things without being told what to feel. The cinematography is breathtaking. It uses the winter landscape to mirror the emotional state of the character in a way that is genuinely poetic. I went in knowing very little about it and came out completely overwhelmed. It stayed with me for days. I have recommended it to everyone who will listen, and every single person has come back and thanked me.
That recommendation is absolutely perfect. It covers every element: genre, premise, acting, writing, visuals, emotional impact, personal response, and it ends with the most convincing endorsement. People I recommended it to came back and thanked me. That is the ultimate seal of approval.
Let's finish with a complete toolkit of movie conversation phrases organized by category, so you have everything you need for your next film discussion.
Introducing your recommendation? Have you seen this film? You absolutely have to watch it. It is one of my all-time favorites. I have watched it several times, and it gets better every viewing. This is the film I recommend to everyone.
Describing the plot. It is about, it follows, it tells the story of, it is set in. Without giving too much away, I do not want to spoil it, but all I will say is, it is the kind of story that...
Describing elements. The lead performance was extraordinary. The screenplay was sharp and intelligent. The cinematography was breathtaking. The soundtrack perfectly captured the mood. The chemistry between the leads was electric. The atmosphere it created was unlike anything I have seen.
Expressing emotional impact. It blew me away. I was gripped from start to finish. It left me speechless. It made me cry. It gave me chills. It had me on the edge of my seat. It made me think about my own life. It stayed with me for days.
Recommending and closing. I cannot recommend it enough. If you only watch one film this month, make it this one. Go in knowing as little as possible. Trust the slow build. It is absolutely worth it. You will not regret it. Come back and tell me what you thought.
And the single most powerful movie recommendation phrase in the English language. Just watch it. Trust me. Just watch it.
That is the perfect note to end on. All right, everyone. The next time someone asks you about your favorite movie, you have everything you need to give them a real, rich, natural English answer that will make them want to watch it immediately.
Thank you so much for listening to English Voice Podcast. If this episode helped you, please share it with a friend who is learning English. And tell us, what is your favorite movie? We would love to know. We will see you in the very next episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye.